We will be crocheting this beautiful doily. Stay tuned. We're going to begin with a total of 6 chains. And I'm going to make 3 chains and a total of 11 double crochets inside my ring. Okay, now we're doing our last double crochet, and we're going to join that in our third chain stitch with a slip stitch. Okay, so now we're going to make our flower petals. I'm going to go in any of my double crochet stitch, and I will be making a total of 2 chains. I'm going to go in the same stitch, and I'm going to make 2 double crochets, 1 chain. I'm going back in the same stitch with a total of 2 double crochets, 2 chains, back in the same stitch with a slip stitch. I'm going to go in my next stitch with a single crochet. I'm going to make 2 chains. I'm going in my single crochet stitch, and I'm going to make a total of 2 double crochets, 1 chain, and 2 more double crochets, 2 chains. I'm going back in my same stitch with a slip stitch. I'm going over in my next double crochet stitch, and I will be making a single crochet. I'll make 2 chains. I'm staying in my single crochet stitch. I'm going to make 2 double crochets, 1 chain, 2 double crochets, 2 chains, back in the same stitch with a slip stitch. Now I'm coming over in my next stitch with a single crochet, 2 chains, and a total of 2 double crochets, 1 chain, back in the same stitch with 2 double crochets, 2 chains, back in the same stitch with a slip stitch, and we're just going to end in our very first stitch with a slip stitch. And I'm going to make a total of 3 chains and a single crochet. Okay, 2, 3 chains. I'm going to go across, and I will be making a single crochet. 3 chains across my double crochet, and I will be making a total of 1 single crochet, 3 chains, and you're just going to go across each stitch with a single crochet. Now you're going to make 1 chain, and you're going to make a single crochet. Okay, so now we're going to begin the rest of our stitch. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a total of 3 chains, and I will go in this stitch with a double crochet, 3 chains. I'm going in my next chain stitch like this with a single crochet, 3 chains, a single crochet, 3 chains. I'm going in my next stitch over in my next chain stitch and I'm going to make a total of 2 double crochets to form a cluster, 3 chains, and 2 more double crochets. We're going to form a cluster, 3 chains. We're going to go in our next chain stitch with a single crochet, 3 chains, go over in your next chain, make a single crochet, 3 chains, go over in your next stitch, and you're going to make a total of 2 double crochet cluster, and 3 chains, go back in the same stitch and make a total of 2 double crochet clusters, and 3 chains in your next chain stitch with a single crochet, 3 chains in your next stitch with a single crochet, and 3 chains, and you're going to go in your next stitch and make a total of 2 double crochet clusters, 3 chains, and 2 double crochet clusters, 3 chains, and we're going to make a single crochet in our next chain stitch over, 3 chains, single crochet in our next chain stitch over, and 3 chains, and we're going to go in our next set of double crochet cluster, and we're going to make a total of 2 double crochet clusters, 1 chain, and we're going to close this with a single crochet. Okay, so we're going to end this row because it's our last row with 3 chains, and we're just going to go in the top of our double crochet cluster. Okay, so you have this. Okay, so that's what you have right now. We're going to go with our next color. Okay, so we're going to take our orange yarn, and I'm going to go in one of my double cluster, and I will be making a total of 3 chains, and I'm forming another double cluster, and I just made 3 more chains. I'm gonna go over in my next stitch with a single crochet, over in my next stitch, so you should have this. Now I'm gonna go in my next chain stitch over, and I'm gonna make a double cluster, 2 chains, back in that same space with a double cluster. I'm gonna make a single crochet, 3 chains, back over with a single crochet, so it's starting to look like this. 3 chains, and I'm going in each of my double clusters with double clusters and 2 chains. So 2 double clusters, 2 chains, 3 chains, over in your next chain stitch with a single crochet, 3 chains, single crochet. Now we're going to make 2 double clusters, 2 chains, back in the same space, make 2 double clusters, and go in your next space with a single crochet, 3 chains, single crochet, 3 chains, go in your double cluster space and make 2 double clusters and 2 chains, 2 double clusters, 3 chains, single crochet, 3 chains, single crochet, and 2 double clusters, 2 chains, 2 double clusters, single crochet, 3 chains, single crochet, 3 chains, and we're gonna make 2 double crochets to form a double cluster, 2 chains, double cluster, 3 chains, single crochet, 3 chains, single crochet, double cluster, 2 chains, and double cluster again, single crochet, 3 chains, single crochet, 3 chains, 2 double clusters, 1 chain, and 1 single crochet. And okay, so we will be joining from here to here. Okay, now in order for you to do that, you would need to have 2 sides that are completed and 2 sides that are partially completed. Okay, so we're gonna go in our clusters, and I will be making 1 chain and 1 more chain and 2 double crochets to form a cluster. I'm gonna make 1 chain. I'm gonna take the chain from the right of my motif. I'm gonna make 2 chains to go over to my left and a single crochet, and 1 chain to go over to my right, and 2 chains to go over to my left, 1 chain to take me over to the right, and 2 chains to take me over to the left. I'm gonna go and do another cluster, and 1 chain. I'm gonna take my cluster on my right. I'm going through with 1 chain, and I'm gonna form another cluster with 1 chain to take me over to my right, and 2 chains to take me over to my left, and 1 chain to take me over to my right, and 2 chains to take me over to my left, 1 chain to take me over to my right, and 2 chains to take me over to my cluster on my left. I'm going to make 1 chain. I'm going to go in my cluster on my right with 1 chain, and I'm going to complete the clusters to my left like this. I'm going to make 1 chain. So now I'm going to go in this chain over here on my right, and I'm making 2 chains to take me over to my left, 1 chain to take me back over to my right, and 2 chains to take me over to my left, 1 for the right, 2 for the left. And now I'm gonna go in my clusters, and I'm making 1 cluster with 1 chain. Now I'm going in this cluster here so I could join them together, and I'm gonna make 2 clusters, 1 chain, and I'm gonna go in this chain over here. I'm making 2 chains to take me over to my right, 1 chain to take me over to my left, and now I'm gonna go and make 2 chains to take me back over to my right, 1 chain to take me over to my left, and 2 chains to take me to my cluster, and I'm gonna make 1 chain to join this cluster, 1 chain to join this cluster, and we are done. Are you ready? There you have it.